You've got the choice of just floating over the island, casually seeing the side, or competing to hit targets using a hang glider, rocket belt, or airplane. Next, Jonathan, you'll be glad to hear that the much-loved Nintendogs is back, and for the Nintendo 3DS, it's more real than ever. The original, of course, left some cat lovers feeling a little bit left out, but now that's solved with our new title, Nintendogs and Cats. Just like real life, the puppies will beg for attention and affection, while you're going to have to work a bit harder to earn love from your kitty. What's really important here is the impact of the display screen and its underlying technology. In the original Nintendo DS game, two versions of the same breed of dog will differ only slightly in coloration. Your Golden Lab looked pretty much like mine. Now, with Nintendo 3DS, not only does the fur look absolutely bettable, but we've built in a wide variability in body size, body shape, leg length. The puppies and the kittens can remember your face. If you put your face closer, they may lap you. But if he has never seen you before, when you call him over, he may get scared and bark. Some of you might remember a tech demo we used on the Nintendo DS at the very beginning. You used the Nintendo DS touchscreen to maneuver a submarine through reef and roads and shoals, and fire off torpedoes. It's finally prepared to surface as a Nintendo 3DS title called Steel Diver, and it looks really better in 3D. Beyond what you've seen before, we've got an entirely new gameplay level for you today. You'll be looking through a periscope at the sea of enemy ships, so that you won't need the circle pad to aim. Using the system's built-in gyroscope, you rotate your body and turn the periscope to target. Another favorite, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, is back and totally remastered with 3D visual and improved graphics. As is Kid Icarus Uprising, which is a brand new and completely different title from the franchise Nintendo originally introduced in the days of NES. Make sure you try this to understand what targeting and shooting is like in a true 3D environment.
In the games I've played, they're the ones I think that I really notice a difference the most with, where you have that depth and you really see where you're meant to be shooting, where you're going for. And it's time to change so much. I mean, I've always loved shooting games. When I was a kid, of course, you used to throw stones at each other. That was the 3D shooting environment. Now, of course, you can go through there. Lauren, please, this is the thing everyone wants to know, when can people actually get their hands on one?
Wait, first of all, let me show you small additional things. What makes Nintendo 3DS even more special. That's the software that is preloaded on the system. Why don't we have a look?
Checking out all those things later. I know you are as well. Mr. Shibata is back on stage here with us to tell us a little bit more about what we've just seen. Shibata-san.
Okay. First, the Mii Maker, similar to the one you already recognize from the Wii. But instead of just starting the process from scratch, here you can also use a camera to take your own photo, and the hardware will automatically create your preliminary Mii, and you can make your own adjustments from there. So making me has become even much easier.
And a lot more fun as well in a way as well. We tried making one earlier. I had to go. I made my own me early on, and I think we can show it on the screen. You can see how it works. You're not so bad looking there.
Oh, very handsome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Would you look at my me?
I beg your pardon. You know, the minute you walked out on stage, I was hoping you'd ask that. Yes. Let's have a look at Shibata-san's me.
That's good.
But you know, I didn't think she would actually recognise us if you met us in cyberspace. Closer.
And these me won't just appear in games. They will also be among the contents automatically solved by a street pass functionality.
So now that we are the best of virtual friends, we could use our me's to play Face Raiders. Is that right?
Yes, now this is a new game that comes pre-installed on the Nintendo 3DS. You play by taking your own picture and inserting it into a shooting gallery of sorts.
Okay. So you can shoot yourself in the face.
That's right.
Sounds fantastic. And we saw AR cards on there a minute ago. Is that right? Were they AR cards?
Yeah. Yes, that you will have a chance to play later on today and see what the Nintendo 3DS can get out of the single card, this card. Also, it won't come pre-installed on the hardware. You will be able to enjoy the enhanced internet browser and the Nintendo eShop with a simple system update at a later date.
Okay, and what will you be able to get on the new Nintendo eShop?
Nintendo 3DS owners will find it easier than ever to get access to digital game downloads. So with the Nintendo eShop, a stepped progression of Game Boy and Game Boy Color hits will become available on the Virtual Console, in addition to the new downloadable software titles. So just before